What's up, YouTube? This is Spearfield7 today with a BO2 gameplay. I'm a horrible person. We hustled some Wii U kids into this lobby. I wanted to play some multi-team, and just as kind of like a funny story, whenever I want people to play multi-team, I just kind of like hustle them after a TDM match. I'll just be like, yo, do you guys know Optic Nade Shot? Like, and of course it's like all these little kids playing or whatever, and they're all just like, yeah, I know Optic Nade Shot. And it's like, well, do you know that Optic Nade Shot loves multi-team? Do you want to play multi-team with us? That's what the pros play, you know, after all. And so they come into the game, and yeah, basically me and my friend, More Interesting, we proceeded to just walk all over them. I think I dropped something like 70 kills in this game. So enjoy that in the background, but today I wanted to talk a little bit about the Black Ops 3 beta, stuff I liked about it, stuff maybe I didn't like, although that list is very short. First off, the balance of the game is absolutely tremendous. You can really use any gun in the game and succeed, which is very typical like BO2. I really, you know, in comparison to Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, basically all the games that came after BO2, you really learn to appreciate how well that Treyarch did in developing their game. You can kind of use anything. My personal favorites, honestly, in the submachine gun class, I really like the Kuda. I think the Kuda is one of my most reliable submachine guns. I know a lot of people like the Razorback. Some people even said that the Razorback was OP, which is just foolish. It's not OP. I really like the Vesper. The Vesper's kind of like the Scorpion of BO3. The Kuda was my best weapon. The Razorback was very close, and the Vesper, I think, is probably in my third place. In the AR category, the AK-47 hybrid, or the AK-47 version, very solid all-around gun, but by far the best gun in the game is the M8A7. It's basically an analog to the M8A1 from BO2, and it just feels a lot better than that gun in BO3. There's basically no recoil. Like, the damage is pretty insane. You can one burst people from pretty insane ranges, and I expect that if there is a gun that they're going to tweak, they're probably going to tweak the Razorback a little bit, and the M8A7. I'm hoping they don't go crazy with it, because I think like after Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, they were just such flawed games that people just wanted to, you know, tell the developers you need to like change shit up, and then they panic and then they mess with too much stuff. So honestly, I didn't really think that there was a whole lot that was OP in BO3. I felt it was pretty even across the board. I'm super stoked that pistols are viable again. You can use a pistol and do well. And yeah, I mean, overall the gun selection and the gun choice, I found to be really nice, really robust, and lots of choices. It's so exciting that game modes like Demolition are back. Safeguard, if you've been watching my channel or following it here recently, I dropped 2 100 pluses during the beta, and those happened on the Safeguard mode. It's kind of like Momentum. You escort a robot across the map. It's basically a total kill horde type game mode, and it's really a lot of fun. Uplink is back from Advanced Warfare, which I thought was kind of surprising, but that's very smooth, and I actually got a Killtage that's coming soon. I basically captured so much stuff for you guys during the BO3 beta. I'm having trouble having enough free time to actually evaluate what I need to do, what, you know, what's good, what's bad, what can be trashed, and what's worth sharing with you all. But anyways, I just overall had a really great time. The specialists are the biggest thing that I had the biggest worry about the game. I played a lot of Destiny. I quit Destiny. I actually started this channel on the game Destiny, and I just really got sick of how powerful the specialists were and the superpowers, and I just felt like it was really unfair that, you know, in the PvP portion of the game, you could be having a really terrible game and somehow earn these powerful streaks to really cause a lot of damage. But I really found in BO3 a lot of these specialists weren't that OP. They were very hard to screw up. If you were good with them, you were rewarded. If you were bad with them, you probably didn't get a lot of kills with them. and I felt that it was actually pretty manageable to stop people once they call in these specialist streaks. Found it really easy to kind of like kill them before they kill you, and once you kill them after they call it in, they lose it. So overall, I thought the specialist balance was really great. I know a lot of people are complaining about rejack. Personally, I really like the idea of having rejack. Some people, you know, who are trying to go for nuclear gameplays or higher gameplays, I find it to be a really cool specialist streak. I mean, it really doesn't affect anything other than your ability to revive yourself and continue a gun streak. I did notice that Vondahar said that the game had a bug wherein you could still earn points towards your score streaks, and that they were going to fix that so that if you do use rejack, it's going to deplete your ability to call in score streaks, you know, your lightning strikes, etc. And I think that's a very solid move in the right direction that kind of balances out a little more, because it is a little nutty, I have to admit, that like you can revive yourself and then continue to build towards your higher streak. So my favorite specialists were the gravity spikes were really cool. The compound bow was really cool. I really enjoyed a lot of them, and I honestly don't really know what's my top one. But if I had to guess, I would say the Scythe or the Scythe. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's a guy with kind of like a turret on his arm, kind of like the death machine from BO2. And I found that like some people who shoot at me with it just kind of spray and pray, but it can be really deadly. It lasts a really long time. It has a huge ammo clip. I don't know if they're going to nerf it a little bit. I don't really know what they can do to nerf it. Maybe lower the fire rate. But overall, like, I had the most fun, and in those 100 plus gameplays that are on my channel, you're definitely going to see that in practice, that you're calling in score streaks as well as, you know, having this laser turret that just basically can't be stopped. But overall, I am just so stoked for this game. It's really sad. I'm happy that they did offer a beta. But on the other hand, I'm also very kind of sad that I gotta wait 2 months to play it again. Great job, Treyarch. Thank you so much for listening to the community, for helping the community, for, you know, allowing people to test drive your game. I think it's gonna go a long way to build goodwill and maybe revive the series. Ghosts and Advanced Warfare obviously were pretty steep steps back. Good to see that they seem to be on the right track. But anyways, stay tuned. I got more BO3 content. I got tons of it. I don't know what to do with it, but I'm definitely going to put some more videos together. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. Until next time, this is Spearfield 7. Peace.